Support from the show comes from Gameplayware. Gameplayware has a wide variety of nerdy and geek-related apparel. Go to www.gameplaydwear.bigcartel.com and use the promo code theb&btavern to get free shipping on clothes. Want cool dice sets and other tabletop accessories at a low price? Head on over to darksilverforge.com and use the promo code theb&btavern to get 15% off your purchase. And support from listeners like you. Thank you.
Hello everybody, my name is Baylor Banners and welcome to the B&B Tavern Show Tavern Talk, where we take extraordinary people for a small amount of time to take us unextraordinary folks to make beautiful imaginary friends. This week, I am joined by an amazing guest. She is so talented in many things. Many of you may know her from Horton Hears a Who. I'm gonna let her introduce herself because I'm so flabbergasted.
Well, here I am. I'm Grace Rolek.
Yay! We got Grace in the building. Sorry, go ahead.
No worries. I was honored to work on Horton Hears a Who, but I'm a little bit better known for playing Connie on Steven Universe.
Oh, of course, there is that role too, which must be amazing to be able to work on such a fun show. Like, how's that been for you?
Honestly, I'm so humble I am humbled by I'm so tongue-tied. It's just so amazing to work on a show with such talented, creative people.
It must be I don't usually do a lot of interviews on the show, but this is just out of curiosity. I'm not going to ask about Steven Universe lore or anything, but I'm just curious, how did this opportunity sort of fall into your position?
Well, I started out doing acting when I was around 4 years old, so I kind of was in the business for a while, the industry, so to speak.
Sure.
But I took a liking to voiceover at an early age because of the possibilities of it. You can use your imagination to become anything you want, which, isn't that a child's dream? So I was doing that for a while, and I had done a few other projects, and eventually around when I was 15 or so, I got an audition for the role, and I prepared for it. I gave it my best, and I wound up getting the part, and it's just been a wacky, crazy ride from there.
It's so out of that, what is the favorite thing, most favorite moment that has come from playing as Connie in this Cartoon Network journey of yours?
Well, it's been awesome getting to meet fans, because the Steven Universe fandom is a very passionate group of people.
Yep.
When I first started to realize that the show was turning into a huge thing, I got to go to an art gallery opening where there was a bunch of art that was made for the show, and I got to see people dressed up cosplaying as Connie, and it was the craziest thing because I had never seen anybody cosplay as a character that I was voicing before, and it was the most amazing thing. And the part of the fun of voiceovers, I was able to come up and be like, "Oh, I love your outfit. By the way, I play Connie." And that was really fun getting to do that and seeing the reaction, because it was all pretty much just as exciting for me as it was for them.
So you definitely welcome this fandom.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I just like being able to make something that other people love so much, or be a part of making something.
Well, speaking of being a part of making something, we're here to make something with you. Your first Dungeons & Dragons character. Now,
yes.
Let me check. Is this your first D&D experience?
Yes, my first official D&D experience. I've come close a handful of times. There was a Dungeons & Dragons club in high school that I almost joined, but I didn't have time in my schedule to do it. And
Sure.
then my friends in college were about to start a game, but we couldn't get our schedules lined up. So this is the first time I've actually been able to sit down. So you have the honor of introducing me to the world of Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh my gosh, B&B exclusive right here, y'all. It's about to get exciting and fun. We're about to create the newest imaginary friend and creation of Grace Rolek. It's awesome. That is how to pronounce your last name, yeah?
Yes, I always say the watch, but with a K.
Okay, gotcha.
Watches, yeah, it's a bit of a dumb joke, but it works pretty well for people.
Fair enough. Whatever works to remember. Like, I have such a bad memory with names, so like you creating like that easy mechanism to remember your name is very effective. Plus, I love a good pun.
Yeah, right? Puns are great.
Puns are the best.
Honestly.
Honest to God. And with that rate, we're going to go ahead and start asking you a series of questions. I'm going to be like a 20Q. Many people know the drill. And we're about to get this show on the road. So, Grace, are you ready to create your first character?
Yes, 100%.
Awesome. Let's have some fun. Well, starting off, not to sound like a Pokemon professor, but are you a boy or a girl?
I am a girl.
All right. Girl it is. Understood. Going for the good old classic stick to the guns. So now we're going to ask what your race is. Many of these titles of races, you will recognize, some of them you won't. If you hear something that you like, but don't know what it is, don't be afraid to ask. But we're going to run down the list first. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you could be an Arakakra, an Aasimar, a Bugbear, a Dragonborn, a Dwarf, an Elf, a Furbolg, a Genasi, a Gnome, a Goblin, a Goliath, a Half-Elf, a Half-Orc, a Halfling, a Hobgoblin, a Human, a Kenku, a Kobold, a Lizardfolk, an Orc, a Tabaxi, Tiefling, Triton, or Yuan-Ti.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. I didn't know what a lot of those were.
That's fine.
That stood out. Can you read them again, and I can stop you when I hear the one that I thought sounded the
coolest. Sure. Arakakra, Aasimar, Bugbear, Dragonborn, Dwarf, Elf.
I liked Dragonborn.
Dragonborn are sort of humanoid dragons. They have human features, however, sort of like very muscular and strong in scale, both male and female alike. That's tend to be the description with dragon heads of some kind. And there's a variety of colors that do a variety of different types of breath attacks. So not all of them just breathe fire. Some of them could breathe electricity or acid or poison or ice.
Oh, there's a lot of possibilities with that. Oh man, there's so many options. I wish I came in with a little bit more knowledge so that way I could. I'm honestly such an indecisive person. So this is going to be a bit of a challenge for me. But
it's fine. We love the challenge.
Right. Why settle for the easy way out?
Exactly. Plus, it gives more thought process to the storytelling of it. The idea of the concept.
I want my character to be very three-dimensional and well-rounded. Well thought out.
It's a good goal to have.
All right, I'll ask about another one, and then I'll try to decide between those, just to stick to it.
Sure. Dwarf, Elf, Furbolg, Genasi, Gnome, Goblin, Goliath, Half-Elf, Half-Orc, Halfling, Hobgoblin, Human, Kenku, Kobold, Lizardfolk, Orc, Tabaxi, Tiefling, Triton, Yuan-Ti.
I like the sound of halfling. What is a halfling?
A halfling is, I believe, half gnome, half human. So very short creature.
Continue. Sorry.
That is the whole list.
Okay. I mean, I am 5 feet tall, so I feel like a halfling might kind of reflect my own stature. So
right.
I like that.
Well, I mean, a halfling is even shorter than 5 feet.
Oh, I'm sure.
If is that your decision?
What are their abilities?
Abilities wise, they
what
have
is part of the, or half goblin? Did you say?
A hobgoblin. which is a unique type of new race that was just added to Dungeons & Dragons so recently. I don't know much about that, but definitely the halfling. There is some unique types of halflings. One is the Lightfoot, which provides you with a couple of unique abilities. I think they are not one of the races, unfortunately, that doesn't see in the dark. But however, they do have the ability called Lucky. So when you roll a natural 1 on a d20, which means an automatic failure on anything, you can re-roll it. You have the advantage to re-roll it. So that way you have some good luck in you. You are brave, which means you have very little possibilities of being afraid of any enemy. You have you are quick on your feet. You're very nimble. You're naturally stealthy, and yeah, those are some racial abilities.
Found it. For you know what, I want to be a halfling. That sounds good.
Well, knowing is halfling the battle, so there you go.
There we go. Back to the puns.
Puns, great. This is. I love puns. They're beautiful.
Right.
Well, you can never have too many puns.
Exactly.
So, with that, halfling, first halfling of the series. So you broke a new record on the show. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you, Grace. So, how old is your halfling?
What's the typical age range?
They tend to age like humans,
Okay.
only lasting a little bit longer.
Okay. Let's see. Let's say 20. I'm 19, but let's say 20.
20?
Twice. It's a nice round number.
Yeah. It's very even.
10. It's good.
It's good. It's good. I like that. How tall is your halfling?
So you said that they're really short.
Yes.
Can we do like 3.5 feet? Is that?
Yeah.
Does that sound about right? Okay, we'll do that.
That's actually, that is sort of like the max height for halfling. So, definitely. That's good.
Okay, cool.
So that is very powerful and very effective. With that, we need to now know what your moral compass is, your alignment, as we call it in D&D.
This is actually a thing that I know about.
What?
Yeah. So let's
All
see.
Right.
I feel a natural inclination towards chaotic good.
You're a crazy good person?
Yeah. I mean, I would say that on the alignment scale, I would say I'm a good person. I mean, I'd like to think so. But
you're a nice enough person to come humbly on our, I'm humble enough for you to come on our show, so I think you're totally a nice person.
Oh, well, I would like to say that you're a good judge of character.
just saying what I know. But so what's the crazy factor of you?
Well, I feel like in what I understand of the D&D alignments, I'm not afraid to bend a few rules if it's something I believe in. I'm not afraid to kind of sneak around a little bit if I truly believe that something is the right thing to do. But I also, I'm a little wacky. Sometimes I get into shenanigans with my friends, but
sometimes even eat ice cream with a fork.
Right, crazy stuff like that. Lawbreakers, stuff you get into trouble for. But I don't know. I feel like life is too short to stay on the straight and narrow. Sometimes.
Gotta live on the edge.
I don't want to hurt people in that process. So right. I think chaotic good is a good spot for me.
Nice. What is What is like what is a good example as of you, something crazy that you've done? Like, oh my gosh, I'm living on the edge here.
Oh gosh. Well, I'm a little bit of an adrenaline fiend. I live pretty close to Six Flags Magic Mountain, and the moment I got into roller coasters was like a life-changing moment for me. So I love roller coasters. I love anything that gets your blood pumping. I haven't skydived yet, but that is on my list of things I want to try.
I was about to ask, is that going to be what you're going to do for your 20th birthday?
Honestly, maybe. That sounds like a blast. I've done the thing where they have the jets.
Yeah.
The propellers, the wind keeps you
the
afloat.
wind tunnel thing that's like vertical.
I did that when I was younger, and I loved it. I was too young at the time to do the actual skydiving.
You're a braver person than I am. I couldn't even do like the little kid roller coaster things. Like, they're too scary for me.
Really?
Yeah.
I was actually terrified of roller coasters as a child. There was a kid's roller coaster. I had a traumatic experience because like the dips were just the scariest thing in the world for me. But then everything changed when my friend dared me to go on the Tower of Terror at Disneyland once, and then I realized that it was actually so much fun, and it became this mission for me to do every crazy roller coaster. And there's this one roller coaster, I think it's at a Six Flags park, but I'm not sure where it is, but it like propels you straight forward and goes like up into the air. It's like the fastest, tallest roller coaster, and like that's on my list. I need to try that. I forget what it's called, but it shoots you forward at like 130 something miles per hour, and it goes straight up and then straight down, and it's only like a 30-second roller coaster, but to me it sounds like the best thing ever.
Yeah, it sounds great. No,
what can I say? But
I mean, to each their own. Some people enjoy the thrill, like you. I mean, it works. It works. I mean, I guess the most daring thing I've done, I guess, is breakdance. I do that competitively, and there are some moves where I have to jump and drop down and stuff like that. But like, if I go,
cool. I don't think I've actually ever met personally a professional breakdancer. That's really cool.
Yeah, we're fun. We try to be. Some are a lot more able to live on the edge than me. I'm like a big. Sometimes I will like go into a move and I'll go like, oh god, this is so bad.
I understand. I mean, I'm not immune to fear. I'm definitely not. I get scared of the dark sometimes.
Oh sure. It's a good idea to say that to the internet.
Yeah, I mean, not willingly afraid, but I mean, when I was little, when I would turn off the lights in my house, I would get freaked out because I was like, I feel like something's in here with me. But that's less of a problem now because I mean, logical brain is like, okay, the lights were just on, there's nothing there, but. Sometimes your imagination, it gets going.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I bet. And speaking of imaginations, we're working on one right now.
Exactly.
So now we're going to move on to classes. And within each class, there's a subclass. And I'm going to ask you, the list is a lot shorter, but this is, we're about to see what Grace comes up with. I'm so excited for like people to like draw pictures of this character. Like, it's gonna be amazing.
This is gonna be cool.
It's gonna be great. So you can be a barbarian, a bard, a cleric, a druid, a fighter, a monk, a paladin, a ranger, a rogue, a sorcerer, a warlock, or a wizard.
Ooh.
Ha.
Like the sound of either something magical, like the wizard, but I also like the sound of rogue, and I feel like that could go well with the chaotic good kind of thing, like sort of like a Robin Hood-esque.
Right.
Sort of,
I mean, there's also barbarian, which does require a good amount of craziness.
This is true.
Like
Um,
3.5 foot carrying a giant battle axe.
that could be cool.
That could be fun.
Let's see. I like the sound of the rogue though. Something about it just like clicks for me.
Right. So you're thinking rogue?
I think I'm thinking rogue.
Halfling rogue. Okay, awesome. Very good. Very good. Now, to choose what kind of rogue, there is arcane trickster, assassin, mastermind, swashbuckler, or thief.
Ooh. Hmm. Thief sounds good. I also like the sound of say the first two again.
Arcane trickster and assassin.
Yeah, trickster or thief would be good. I'm gonna go with thief though.
Okay, okay. And what is your so what exactly does she steal? Like what is her goal as a thief?
Let me brainstorm a little bit. She could steal weapons, or just money, or food, or I like the sound of weapons though. Stealing weaponry.
Ooh,
like,
okay.
Like yeah, like kind of maybe yeah.
Like an arms dealer to rebellions for a good cause.
Yeah, for rebellions. Yeah, I like that.
Nice. I like this. I like the story of this character.
Yeah, and you said that halflings are stealthy or like nimble. I think
naturally stealthy.
Yes, yeah, and small, so she could easily go unnoticed while stealing.
Right.
I like it.
All right, cool.
Going.
She's gonna have to like work with a crew though, because she's like since she's small, she needs like bigger people to help carry the weapons.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, does she have like a thieves guild she's a part of, or does she make her own crew?
I feel like she'd get like a ragtag team together of people who have different skill sets.
Sure.
And kind of can help out. I think she's the main thief. Maybe
yeah.
maybe she has like a sidekick who's like really brawny and can like take out people who get in her way.
Nice. Maybe like a dragonborn, because you were leaning towards that. That might be fun.
That would be good. And then it could be like kind of like a small and big situation.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But like they get into trouble together. I like that.
I like that. I dig this. So, with that, I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions to figure out your core stats. Okay. Are you strong?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Not like I'm like fairly strong. Like I can carry stuff, but I can't like. I would probably be more on the defense in a battle.
Okay. And are you dexterous?
Yes.
I would assume as much, because you are naturally stealthy. Do you have good stamina?
I'm gonna say moderate. I'm gonna say like I'm gonna say that that's like a skill, but it's not my like go-to thing.
Sure. All right, fair enough. Are you intelligent?
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say I'm fairly intelligent.
Okay, that's a good answer.
I feel like maybe the chaoticness would kind of balance it out a little bit, but there are brains to back it up a little.
Sure, absolutely. Like they're kind of like crazy, like Benedict Cumberbatch's Sherlock Holmes. Like he's crazy, but he's able to put the pieces of the puzzle together.
Mm-hmm. I mean, every genius is a little bit mad.
Yeah, absolutely. That is very true. But are they wise?
I feel like that's hard to measure, because I feel like that gets into like philosophy almost. I feel like I feel like my character. I'm gonna say they're more smart than they are wise, but they're not wise. If that makes sense. Like more.
What?
I would say that they're very quick thinking. Like,
Okay.
Like she's quick. She's quick. Like very intelligent.
She's very observant of her area.
Connections and strategizing. But
Sure.
I don't think she would be the best character to maybe come to for advice.
Sure, that makes sense. Do they have good charisma?
Yes. I'm gonna say yes.
Very charismatic? Alright, I dig that. Now, because of your background, you have different skills and proficiencies. Proficiency means you have a higher number bonus when you roll the d20, you add in additional numbers. If you're proficient, it's a higher bonus, which means you're more likely to succeed in the action. So, for example, if you were to climb, if I asked you to climb a wall, or you said you wanted to climb a wall, and I would say, all right, make an athletics skills check, and you were proficient in being athletic, you would be most likely able to climb that wall if you were proficient.
Got it.
Yeah, that's just a good example. Now, because of your background, you are proficient in being very deceiving, and you're very naturally stealthy already, so you have advantage on stealth. But you have 4 more skills you can be proficient in. I'm going to run down that list.
Okay.
You can have acrobatics, athletics, insight, intimidation, investigation, perception, performance, persuasion, or sleight of hand.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And you said I could pick 4 of those.
You can pick 4 of those. Go crazy.
Okay. All right.
You are chaotic good.
Acrobatics. I'm gonna go with that. I feel like I could get or like what was the exact word? Was it acrobatics?
There was also no acrobatics is there.
Okay. I'm gonna go with that one over athleticness. I'm gonna go with persuasion.
Sure.
I'm gonna throw in sleight of hand.
Ooh, yeah, that pickpocketing though.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah.
So persuasion, acrobatics, sleight
It's
of hand.
very easy for her to pickpocket because of her height.
Yeah, exactly. I'm envisioning like a pants pocket being at eye level.
Yeah.
It's like,
ooh.
Be so.
Plus, especially with your lucky, if you rolled natural 1, you just go like, "Yep, I did it automatically correctly."
Yeah. And so let's see. And she's charismatic. She'd be like, "Oh, me? Steal your wallet? No, never." So let's see. So what do I have left?
You have athletics, insight, intimidation, investigation, perception, performance, and those are the options you have, and you have 1 more to choose.
Go with investigation.
Investigation, sure, absolutely, that makes sense. It's a good choice. Now the question is does she have a short sword or a rapier?
What was the word you said before sword?
A short sword or a rapier?
I'm trying to remember what a rapier looks like.
It's the fencing sword without the ball point.
I'm gonna go with the short sword.
Okay, short sword, absolutely. With that, do they have daggers or a short bow, like a little crossbow thing, like? Well, bam.
I feel like she would have a dagger because you need to be close to someone to use that, and I feel like
you got 2 daggers then.
Yeah. I feel like she'd be good with the acrobatics, like with some crazy flip or something, and then 2 daggers to the person. That would be cool.
It's like Assassin's Creed and all that jazz.
Yeah, totally. Just like
I don't know. Have you played Assassin's Creed?
but with flair.
Sure.
With artistic finesse.
Just good aesthetic. It's a big kid word. I don't know what it means specifically. I think it means that. But with that, we've answered pretty much every single question except for one, Grace.
Okay.
What is your name?
Whew. Oh man.
This is canon time.
Ah, wow. This is important. I need to come up with a good name.
Good name and last name.
Yes. Last
Good.
name.
Yes. Or title.
Would you mind maybe telling me a couple of names from the other people in this season so I can...
Sure. Absolutely. Let me see what we have. I have to... Where are they? There we go. This is the good stuff. Here's our archive of all our good old names from the good old folks of Tavern Talk. This was Sarkish Filtar was from Reese Bridger. Let's see. Iris Wacombe, which was let's see, that was Anusha. And then we have Erander Zaris as well, which is a very fancy name. Adri Fengari. I don't know what kind of what kind of accent are you going for? What would your character sound like? How would they talk?
I get this idea of my character that maybe she came from an affluent background, but then didn't like it and decided to go rogue.
Sure. Yes. Good pun, Grace. Gold
Thank
star for you.
Thank you. So I'm thinking a fancy name. And has that background, but she. Let me think. What's
she sort of she had a fancy name and then turned to street something.
Yeah. Trying to think. Maybe I can shorten a fancy name into a nickname.
You are a halfling.
Yeah.
So you can definitely shorten it.
that would work well for me. Let's see. How about I'm looking around me to see if I can find any sort of inspiration.
Sure, that makes sense. Reese did that with his last name. Filtar is just a way of saying filter. He just used the
nice.
pop filter of his microphone.
That makes sense. I'm looking at through the window, and I'm I feel like
what do you see out there in the beautiful world of LA through your window, Grace?
See a palm tree.
Ooh.
Some other trees that I don't know the technical name for. See. Okay, I thought. Okay.
Okay.
First name.
Yes.
Juniper. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Juniper. And then maybe in quotation where Junie or something, or Juno? No.
Juno. That sounds like copyright.
Yeah.
Isn't there a famous thing with the name Juno? Or am I thinking of something?
The movie with Michael Cera and
it's
on her name. Oh my god.
I can't think of it. What is it?
Is it it's not, her last name's Paige, I think.
Paige?
I don't know.
Juno Page?
No. Then I'm trying to think of actress.
Oh, I was thinking of what the movie was.
Oh no, Juno's the movie about the girl who gets pregnant at like 16 and puts her baby up for adoption. It's like a quirky.
Oh Jesus, that's not quirky.
Well, the tone of the movie is. It's
okay.
It's very like offbeat comedy.
Oh, Ellen Page.
Yes, Ellen Page.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right, but anyway, back to the character.
Right.
Juniper.
Right. Sorry about that.
I my train of thought because I was on to a good name.
We were good. You have a good name so far. Juniper's a cool name.
Yeah.
Juniper. Maybe like some like fancy like adjective verb for like
yeah, that's a good.
For like the thief, like, you know, because they won't go with like a full last name because then like people could find the records into their family, so you probably keep those things.
Juniper.
Juniper Foot. That window. What does that window tell you?
I'm looking.
Use the spirits of the earth.
Pain. P-A-N-E. Pain.
It's a Da Vinci Code going on here.
I know. I'm like putting all the pieces together in my mind, and there's like there's a picture that this reminds me of where it's a woman looking, and there's like a bunch of complicated math superimposed over her face, like
sure, yeah.
And that's how I feel right now.
Just a series of ones and zeros calculating things.
Yeah, exactly. Like binary sequence appearing in front of me, and I'm just trying to make sense of it all.
What you got?
I just thought of Tillington. I don't know.
I like that a lot, though.
Looking at the tiles on the window, like right below the window, and
how do you spell that?
So I'm thinking Tillington.
That sounds cool. That does sound like from like a more noble family background.
Yeah, Juniper Tillington.
I like that. I really do.
There we go. I got through the code and had a breakthrough, and Juniper Tillington is what was revealed.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
Honestly,
my work.
It is your fun. How would Juniper sound? As a voice actress, you clearly, this is your character that you've made that you can voice. This is
okay, awesome. I'm imagining her. I'm imagining her with a more higher pitched sound, which would like almost a kind of cute voice that would kind of pair well with her shortness.
Okay.
So Juniper Tillington, like kind of like a little bit of a lilt to it, but not super. I don't know. Something like this, not too far off from my normal voice, but her kind of cadence. Sometimes she speeds up a little bit when she talks, but sometimes she slows down.
Yeah, and also sort of sing-songy.
Yeah, kind of offbeat a little bit, so you never really know how she's going to say things. Kind of goes well with the audience. Okay, yeah. My name is Juniper Tillington. Not quite, almost kind of like, I'm imagining her with almost a mid-Atlantic accent from like the old movies, but like a slight influence of that. I don't know. My imagination's like working at like a mile a minute here. I'm like, how can I make this work?
It already sounds amazing, and you could definitely always perfect it in the season finale if you want to come back.
You know what? I'll work on it, and when I come back, it'll be polished.
I'm excited to see how this character deals with Zach's character. This will be.
Yeah. Has he been on the show yet? Or
no, he's coming later this month.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah,
what he chooses.
I'm excited what he chooses too. My honest to God goal is that he makes the most bloodthirsty character in the world.
That would be awesome.
just to make the greatest oxymoron, just like the pure irony, like
symbolizes love and unconditional acceptance, and Zach just goes in there. It's like, yeah, I'm an assassin, doesn't care about anybody. I want blood and guts and destruction.
You know, just have the yang, just to have that yang.
Yeah, you know what? I suggest it to him.
Do it. Tell him when he comes on the show.
I'll shoot him a text and be like, hey. Or I can try to make him my sidekick for the thiever.
Ooh. All right. Oh, that would be.
To do that. I'm not going to try to influence him too much.
Yeah.
I want his performance on the show to be as authentic as possible.
That's very true.
To be an extension of himself or whatever he truly was, so I won't intervene too much.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, either way, Zach, we're expecting surprising things from you. And speaking of surprising, Grace, I can't believe you came on the show. I really can't thank you enough for it. This has been such a cool experience for me to create your first D&D character.
Yeah, I am thrilled. This is very fun.
And where can people find you and all your great accomplishments that you'd like to share with the world?
Well, I'm pretty active on Twitter and Instagram. My Twitter is @GrapesRolek, just with an underscore between my first and last name. And with Instagram, it's pretty much the same, except instead of an underscore, it's a T. Or not a T, it's a dot. I don't know why I said a T, but it's @Grace.Rolek. And that's Instagram. And that is where you can pretty much hear what I'm up to, or just see random pictures of things that I thought looked cool, or random things that I thought were funny enough to post on the internet. So that is where I also post updates about what I'm doing, if I'm going to be at any cool events or be on any cool podcasts.
What? You think we're cool?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, don't make me cry, Grace. Don't make me cry. But with that, I also heard you're going to be at a convention soon, actually.
I'm going to be at MomoCon Atlanta in late May.
Oh, awesome! Gonna go also swing by and see the good old CN headquarters.
Exactly. Yeah, I've actually never been to Atlanta, so I'm pretty excited. I think I'm going to get to see the Cartoon Network headquarters, which would be exciting.
Nice. Say hello to friend of the show, Mackenzie Atwood.
Yes. Yeah, I heard that she is going to be at MomoCon also, so I am excited to actually meet her in person. We follow each other on Twitter, and haven't gotten the pleasure to actually see each other face to face. So
you know what we should do is maybe at one day, if you ever have a thing called free time, we should all get together, like you, me, Zach, and Mackenzie. We should do like a Cartoon Network like D&D special one-off thing. That would, and like use your characters,
cool.
Put them in the full effect.
Cool. Yeah, definitely. And then maybe we could do a separate show as like Connie and Steven making the characters that they would want to make in the game.
What? Oh my gosh.
That would be so interesting. I wonder for me how different.
I've never asked like a person to like voice act as their character and then have them come on the show and create a character as their character. That is some
that would be a very layered concept.
That is a very layered concept, but let's do that. Let's keep in touch about that. That sounds so fun. If you like those concepts, like, comment, subscribe. We will force you to, but if you enjoy shows like these, we definitely appreciate all the support you can get. Great, Rolek. As always, it is beautiful and awesome to have you, and we look forward to having you back on as soon as we can. And just thank you again. Like, it's been a lot of fun.
Well, it has been a pleasure for me too, and I am happy that we get to bring Juniper Tillington to life.
Me too. I'm excited. With that, guys, we will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye. Do you want to say bye?
Oh, yeah. Bye.
Bye. Yay.